one person decided to take of the accursed thing, to take one thing out of Jericho, out of the thousands upon thousands of jewels and precious stones and things that were taken out of Jericho. One person decided to take one thing. And it didn't show up right then. Later on down the line, the Bible said that the children of Israel went to do battle with the children of Ai in the valley of Ono. And the men of Ai were so small that they told Joshua, we don't even need to take all the men of war to go down there. Just a few thousand will do. The Bible said that they went down there in the valley of Ono, and the people of Ai slew the children of Israel, slew them so much that they were running for their lives. The Bible said that the people of Ai were slaying them as they were running away. And Joshua came, rent his clothes, fell down before the ark of the covenant, and was beseeching the Lord. He said, Lord, why have you allowed this little tribe to conquer us? Now all of our enemies will hear about it and will surely attack us. And God told Joshua, why are you on your face? He said, why are you coming to me? Why are you on your face? He said, Israel has sinned. Wait a minute now. Only one person did something. One person. But God didn't say Achan sinned. God said Israel has sinned. The whole tribe, millions of people, got to pay the price for what one person did. One person. He said, get up, for Israel has sinned, and they have taken of the accursed thing. And you know what Joshua had to do? Joshua had to get the people together. Joshua went by tribe. Then Joshua went by house. Then he went by man. Let me tell you something. When sin gets in a person's life, you don't understand what it will do to you, your family, your community, your city. Do you know that a whole city can be paying the price? A whole country can be paying the price for what one person does? When you offend God in such a way, one person. And the Bible went on to say, when it came to the house of Achan, Joshua says, son, tell me what it is that you have done. And Achan said, I have sinned. I've taken of the accursed thing. I took a treasure, I broke it up, and I hid it in the earth among my own stuff. And you know what the Bible said? The Bible said that when the elders went into his tent and took his stuff, they took Achan, they took Achan's wife, they took Achan's children, they took Achan's oxen, everything that he owned. Now, Achan's wife didn't do anything wrong. Achan's children didn't do anything wrong. Achan's animals didn't do anything wrong. But everybody got to pay the price for what Achan did. That is why I say sin is selfish. And you know what they did? They took Achan, they took his family, they took everything that he did, and they stoned him and burnt their bodies. One man. One man. One man named Pete did something. I got to say allegedly. One man did something. And look what it did to this family. One man. One man. One person did something. Look what it has done to this family. None of us would know anything about what's going on. None of us would know anything about Daystar. None of us would know anything about Joni. None of us would know anything about Marcus or Doug or anybody had it not been for one person. And then this is the thing. And now quick detour. Quick detour. Quick detour. When things begin to get exposed in our lives, the worst thing that we can do is make excuses for sin in our lives. You can never be delivered. I can never be delivered if we are constantly making excuses for sin. The Bible says the soul that sinneth shall die. And it also says that if you regard iniquity in your heart, if you hide it in your heart, you shall not prosper. That's what the Bible says. It doesn't say you may not prosper. It's a guarantee. It's a promise. It said you shall not prosper. And that prosper does not mean monetary value. That prosper means breaking out, breaking forth, coming forth with force, and being victorious. And we wonder why we can never be victorious. We wonder why the enemy constantly got us on that yo-yo string. We up today, down tomorrow, in today, out tomorrow. We constantly wonder why we get a blessing, lose the blessing. Why God give us something that seems like it's holes in our bag. Constantly losing stuff. Can't hold on to nothing. Staying in a vicious cycle. Because somewhere along the line, there is sin in the camp. We gonna get free today. We gonna get help today, okay? We gonna get help today. Somebody gonna get help. Somebody gonna get delivered. Somebody gonna get free. Somebody gonna when we get off this line, somebody is gonna get on their face and say, God, if there's in Jesus, Yahweh, if there's anything in me that is not like you, take it out. Get the hidden thing out of my life. Get the accursed thing out of my heart. I want to be free. I want to I want to live that abundant life that you promised me that I could have. We wonder, let me tell you something, man. An abundant life does not mean money. Just because you got $1 billion don't mean that you are living that abundant life. You got $1 billion, but ain't got no peace. You driving the AMG Mercedes Benz, ain't got no joy, just constantly crying all the time. Every time you turn around, it's an issue, it's a problem. No peace in your marriage. Your husband and wives are constantly at each other all the time, but on the outside, look like everything is all gravy, all good. We living in big, beautiful houses, got beautiful children, and miserable, and we wonder why. We wonder why we don't have the joy of the Lord. The Bible says that the joy of the Lord is our strength. How come we not strong? How come we ain't got no joy? Because there's sin in the camp. There is sin in the camp. And this is the thing too. Some of us are facing problems because of something that our parents have done. Mama and daddy ain't always been right. Mama and daddy ain't always been holy. Mama and daddy ain't always been sanctified. Mama and daddy done did something, an unrepentant sin, and that thing carrying down the line. Or grandma and grandpa, great-grand. Do you know some of us are fighting spirits that have been in our families for centuries? Unrepentant sin. Unrepentant sin. Somebody on this live, along with myself, gonna cry aloud. Ask God, Lord, please help me. Help me. I don't want to be like Achan. How many Achans do we have? How many Achans and every day we are birthing more Achans. More Achans. More people with unrepentant sin. Mama bitter, daughter bitter, granddaughter bitter, great-granddaughter bitter. We just passing it down the line. Daddy womanizer, son grandpa womanizer, son womanizer, grandson womanizer, great-grandson womanizer. We got all these babies all over the place. Grandpa was a thief. Daddy was a thief. Son a thief. Everybody always going to jail. Can't nobody hold on to nothing. Grandpa was a pervert. Well, daddy was a pervert. Now the son a pervert. You ain't got to tell me you ain't got to tell me that I'm telling the truth. I know it's true. Daddy touching on the daughter. Now the brother touching on his sister. Mama touching on the son. Now the daughter touching on the son. unrepentant sin running through our lives. And you think that God, and then we come before God and we act like we ain't did nothing wrong. We come before God. We got the nerve. We got the nerve to get up before God, to get in front of that camera, to get it, to get that microphone, to get in front of to get in front of people, singing on the praise team, preaching, prophesying, laying hands on people, transferring spirits. We got the nerve to get before God and come to him like he ain't see what we done. When the night is as day before the Lord. See, that's the thing about flesh. Flesh will make you think that you smarter than God. Flesh will make me think that I'm smarter than God. And let me give you a newsflash, man. Many people have thought that they were smarter than God, and they burning in hell right now with recognizing the hard fact that they were never smarter than God. But flesh will make you think that. Flesh will make you think that you're smarter than God. Flesh will make you think that you can outsmart God. And you can't. You can't. I'm gonna ask everybody while y'all in these comments, we're not mudslinging today. We're not doing that. If you can't be respectful, we're not even talking about the lambs per se. We're talking about human beings. We got to stop. Let me tell y'all the issue, man, the issue and the problem that we have. And I'm guilty of it. Just because I report on certain issues, that doesn't mean that I spend my time looking at other people judging their lives. Because at the end of the day, see this flesh right here. See this flesh, see this carnal mind that I have, this mind that's in me. I ain't got time to be worried about what somebody else doing. I got to keep my eyes on me. Man, let me tell you something. Joni Lamb can't send me to hell. Jonathan Lamb, Susie Lamb, he can't send me to hell. I send myself. Now I understand people have their reservations and their thoughts about Joni Lamb. I have my reservations and thoughts about Joni Lamb. But if Susie can make a statement saying that she wakes up every day choosing forgiveness, and what was done to her child, and she says she wakes up every day choosing forgiveness, then why in the world can't we? That is what I'm saying. We got to keep our eyes on us, man. Look what happened to this family. Look what happened because of what one person did. One person with the unrepentant sin destroyed a bond in a family. But let me ask you a question. How many bonds have we destroyed? How many friendships have we tore up? How many family members are not speaking because we done spread, we done said something we ain't got no business saying? Got husbands and wives sleeping in separate rooms, been sleeping in separate rooms now for years. Because don't nobody want to say I'm sorry. Because don't nobody want to say forgive me. And this is the thing too. I'm gonna say this too. It's hard to say forgive me when you think you're right. It takes a real humble man and a real humble woman to go to somebody that did the offense and tell them, I'm sorry, forgive me. Because I may have said something that caused you to do what you did. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself. How many of us are still stuck right now? Stuck like Chuck, stuck in a rut, can't move forward with our lives because we can't forgive. Here it is, somebody, I gave them 25 cents back in 1947 and he never paid me back. It is 2026, sir. You mean to tell me you still holding on to 1947? And let me tell you something. When you choose not to forgive, you know what happens? Your life stops right there. Somebody did something to you in 2007, your life is still in 2007. You may be living in 2026. You may be doing things in 2026, still going to work, still being a parent, still doing stuff in 2026, but your life is still in 2007, because every time you see them, you always remind yourself of what they done and you reliving it all over again like it just happened, even though it happened over 20 years ago. And I'm just using that for an example. I'm just using that for an example. How many of us want to hold on to offenses? We want to hold on to the offenses, thinking that we hurting them. They going on with their life. You ain't hurting them. You hurting yourself. And this is the thing. This is the kicker. Not only do you stay in 2007, but everybody around you, everybody connected to you, every time they with you, gotta go. It's like Back to the Future. Gotta jump in the DeLorean and go back to 2007. Every time they see you, every time they with you, can't let go of nothing, can't forgive nothing, and then we wonder why we can't prosper. You ever seen old people that just so full? They ate up with bitterness. You ever seen older people who were just ate up with bitterness? Do you want to be like that? Man, can we get down to the nitty gritty? Can we get down, whether, because this is the moments of truth, man. We gonna get down